Up next, an Iraq War veteran's hip-hop therapy to combat haunting memories of the war.
Brought to you by Tums, fights heartburn fast.
In his State of the Union address, President Obama announced an acceleration of the troop withdrawal from Afghanistan, halving the size of American forces by this time next year. And that will be the end of combat for many soldiers. But with 20% of veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, it is not the end of their fight. Searching for relief, one veteran found his therapy in an unlikely place: hip-hop.
I'm thinking everyone around me is out to get me. Head backfire from a car, I get jumpy, easily startled, I stay on my guard. Damn, I need some help, I even pray to the Lord. This post-traumatic stress disorder get the best of me. I just want to be like before and how I used to be.
Joining me now is Iraq War veteran and hip-hop artist Jeff "Soldier Hard" Barrilero. Jeff, good to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So we just were listening to you sing there, and you're talking about wanting to get away from this PTSD and get back to where you were before. When did you know you had problems?
It was about 6 months after I got out of the Army. I got out in July 2010, and it was about 6 months after I realized that, I was angry all the time. I didn't want to be around family as much. I didn't want to be around friends. I always found myself drawn to want to be around my soldiers that I served with while I was in, and felt like, isolated myself, felt angry all the time, and I finally said, I got a problem, I'm going to seek some help. So I went to the VA, and that's when I did that.
And so you sought help that way, but really your therapy has been this music. Talk about that and how it's worked for you.
It was an accident, actually, because I did music for the love of it. I'm from Vallejo, California, and I grew up doing music. And I just was creating music all the time, and then as I did it, I noticed that a lot of veterans were coming up to me and telling me how much my music has helped them. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn this something negative into a positive and create music about my experience and what we go through as warfighters.
Yeah, and your album is called Road to Recovery, but what I love is the way you've reached out to your fellow colleagues there. The hat that you're wearing, it says Redcon 1 on the top of it. That is an actual music company you have created, and you're inviting other Iraq War veterans, people that are having issues, veterans of all kinds, right, to come and help make music.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's a label that I created. We're in the process of becoming a nonprofit, and we specialize in music therapy. And it's not only for military also. It's for civilian artists too who wants to, show support for our military. We'll bring them on and let's make music as our therapy and, tell the world about our stories. And maybe, just maybe one person, it can impact their life in a positive way.
Well, I'm sure you have the power to do that. Hey, Jeff, what's your website where people can check you out?
It's redcon1musicgroup.org or soldierhard.com.
Okay, well, I think everyone should check it out. I have your music's awesome. Thank you, Jeff Barrilero.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Coming up, the premiere of that reality TV show featuring the Blade